You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Well, now, doesn't that sound like a good idea?
The hamlet of Irondale? It's south of the castle. I think the cave that Doran wanted us to find is near there.
I like this. We've got a couple of sides or a couple of our character quest mission type things to do. Now, this is great. Guys, I've run out of time to record anything else today, so I wanted to jump in, just do a little bit of Hogwarts Legacy. For those of you that want to watch Sons of the Forest, don't worry, it's going to be coming. And for those of you that are enjoying The Witcher, that, of course, is coming. But they they take a little more time, and I've run out of time today. I've been incredibly busy with work, and then I caught up with my family, and it's all basically... It's been a bit hectic today, I have to be honest. Now, there's a certain thing I haven't done for ages. You may remember, you may not remember, but I'm going to remind you. Right down here, in this collection of side quests, do you remember those demiguise statues I had to go find to unlock the Alohomora skills? Well, the man behind the moons is, I think, is like the epilogue of this story. I received an owl mail from a Mr. Piers Pemberton, who is frustrated that I've been taking these moons from the demiguise statues. I should pay this man a visit in Hogsmeade. Now, this is the guy that Mr. Moon, or whatever his name was, thinks has been leaving them around to taunt him. Let's figure out what he's got to do with all of this.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
Well, yes, they're terrorizing. That's probably the right word. Apparently he was terrified by these things. He's been terrorized by these... yes, anyway, Mr. Gladwin Moon.
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Okay, I really would like to know what this nickname was. Piers Pemberton. Penis Piers, probably, something like that. Hogwarts... Sorry, I'm not a bully, I promise. Hogwarts caretaker is an important job, or he's too big for a boot. No, it's an important job. You should rest up and go easy on him.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear.
Oh.
I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
Was it really a clever play on his name, using moons for Mr. Moon? I wouldn't say that was particularly bombastically inventive, to be honest. Sorry, couldn't think of another word. You are no better than Mr. Moon. No, or should I apologise? No, you're no better than him.
The statues are a form of bullying.
Yes.
You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Is that it? I think that might be the...
If you think the ministry...
Oh, that's not it. We can talk to Mr. Moon himself. And by the way, you know I'm not going to do them all in this series, but every time you see a little one of those white arrows, 716 meters over there and another one over here, these are all side quests, and there are so many of them. There's so much to do. But whatever you don't see in this series, I hope you guys are actually able to pick up the game yourself. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Right, let's go speak to Harvey Moon. No, what's his name? Gladwin Moon. and tell him what we've discovered. Okay, hopefully this is good news. It was your old school bully.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails.
Oh, that's what it was.
Piers.
Pigtails. Yeah. I don't think he likes the nickname. Yeah, or could you say, yeah, that's him? Pigtails, honestly. So Mr. Moon was a bit of a... I got that the wrong way round. I wasn't paying attention.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm going to go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Well, let's hope they make up and become, like he said, old friends. Well, there you go. So, I guess you can continue collecting them if you're a completionist, you want them all, you want 100% or get a platinum trophy for the game. Definitely something I would be investing time in if I didn't have so many other games to play. But now we've had a little update from our good friends Poppy and Natty. We've got to go catch up with them. Right, let's see how Natty's been doing first of all. How she's been doing since I helped her and Mr. Rabbi escape the Ash Wonders hideout. That was in the last episode, so hopefully you're up to speed with that one. Oh, she's literally right round the corner. Wow, every time I come into the Great Hall, it just blows me away. It's stunning. And here she is, not eating. What have they got today? What is this? Bacon, tomatoes, and what looks like a sausage pudding. Lots of bread. God knows what that is. Rack of ribs with something in the middle. Pasties. Corn on the cob. A giant turkey. Chicken legs, more bacon. Not a single salad item in sight. Oh no, there you go. The smallest thing on the menu. About half a dozen tomatoes and some slices of cucumber. Man, these guys. What an awful diet.
You miserable lout! Your sister has been in St. Mungo's for 3 days, and she's still vomiting blood.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
Alright, Natty. Let's talk.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
Okay, well, she should be proud of you.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit.
Oh, wow.
As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Wow, poor girl. I mean, I don't think that these bandits were scared of magic. They're scared that they shot a deer and it turned into a person. I don't think they would they have known it was magic. Anyway, it's really not the point. I'm not trying to make light of this. I apologise. Are you looking to avenge his death? I don't know. Probably she is. How's your mum? How's your mum? How would your father think? What would you think of what we've been doing? Actually, yeah.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a nice phrase.
Soon you and I will put
like
an end
that.
to the Ashwinders. Rookwood is already gone. Harlow will be next. We are making progress, and we will succeed.
Okay,
Thank
that was
you
just
again
a
for
catch-up.
saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
I know, I do, don't I? Now, as soon as this is... so we will get to some action, I'm sure. I seem to be able to trigger the conversation advances. Is that... That's not Sebastian, is it? No. It looked like him for a moment. We seem to be able to trigger that by waiting a few days. So let's just pop over to Poppy, catch up with her, and then I'll wait a few days and see if we can trigger them to take us on to the next part, probably the final parts of their personal quests. Poppy, what are you doing all the way out here? The Centaur and the Stone. She sent me an hour saying she wants to meet near Irondale at a cave. Oh, this sounds like we're going to actually do something. Let's go.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yes, always out adventuring me. You see what I mean? There's another little conversation down here to be had with somebody who'll send us on a quest of some kind. What is this one? This must be a quest I've already got.
A pile of
symbol.
Snuck in after I fell asleep.
A thief in the night. Oh, somebody comes around robbing this place in the evenings. I remember. Let me just make sure I haven't automatically switched to that quest. I think I have. Right, let's go back to this one then. Poppy, sweetie. I'm going to avoid that walking through that map marker again. Don't want to pick it up. Let's go.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Whoa. We can land on a cliff edge. I have to say, that was pretty slick.
You made
Would you
it.
please meet with me in the Great Hall? I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
Ah, there you go. So we just had to travel to another mission, and Natty's all over us. She's so jealous of me and Poppy. I mean, she's only human, I understand. Poppy, sweetie.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us
What the
about.
size of that be?
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
I like the idea of this. Every one of her missions has been really cool because we met some pretty damn fine creatures. Why do people avoid the cave? Oh, yes.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumor was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumor, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
So it's a cave where most gamers will rage quit. It drives people mad. It's going to be a really nasty and annoying puzzle, isn't it? But don't worry, I've got my puzzle chops on today. Let's poke around this mystery cave.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
You go blind from staring directly at the sun, that's for sure. The moon, possibly through a telescope. I swear that's affected my vision in my left eye. I spent years when I was, well, not years, several nights when I was younger, looking through a telescope at the moon. And I always used one eye, and that eye these days is slightly worse than the other. So I reckon it does, or it most likely did, have some effect on me.
Accio!
If ever I mess up in a game...
You don't think the rumours about the cave are true, do you?
Because one of my eyes doesn't work properly.
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Okay, yes, I suppose we will find out, Poppy. Very, very profound of you. Now, which way? There's definitely something in the opposite direction, but let's have a little look down here. Oh, that looks like progress. So, let's check this one. Yep, dead end. Good. A good dead end. Is that why it drives people mad?
Revelio.
Revelio. I suppose it makes sense that that sounds Italian. I remember asking my Latin teacher, or somebody asked him, it wasn't me, I'm not that much of a geek, but they asked him, what does Latin sound like when you speak it? And he says, well, pretty much you know the words, like the Latin words, but say them with an Italian accent and you're probably around about right.
Another aggressive one.
Whoa! Another aggressive one. Oh, a cotton grass dug bog. See you later, dug bog. Oh, he opened up a little. Ow, ow, ow!
Bombarda! Confringo!
Damn it. Making me mad.
What is going on with them?
Well, I mean, we did come to where he lives. I suppose
Revelio.
you could only expect him to defend his territory. What is that in there?
Confringo!
Ooh. You've got a... Why would... I mean, I know what I'd do with those, but that looks like we've got to stick it somewhere. Oh, we've got to put it over there. Okay, I understand. I need a Lumos. Which I don't think I've got anywhere. No, I don't. Okay, I got this. I got this. Go.
Lumos.
Lumos.
No, no, no. I'm doing the Lumos, Poppy. Stop copying me. There we go. Now what? Not grass. I think we have to use the... What's it called? Depulso or Repulso?
Depulso.
That one. Multiple times. Let's give it a go. Okay. We've turned it. It can't turn no more. Oh, and it's going back. That must be a mechanism for something. Interesting. Doesn't look like it's here, though. Okay, let's go figure out what that opens. I see. Right, that's wound up all the way. We got it. We got it. Get in there. So we're not being driven mad just yet. An unidentified face item.
Revelio. Oh. Oh. Confringo. Bombarda.
Beautifully done. Now what? Wow! Pink things. What are they called? I guess we're going to have to try and capture one.
Foopers.
There you go, Foopers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Foopers song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Oh, great. I'm so glad we're here then. Well, I have got something. I need something to freeze them, don't I? Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Most likely we've got to come out of here with a Fwooper in hand. Fwoop, fwoop.
Accio. Revelio.
If the moonstone is here and so are Fwoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Yeah, I wonder.
Revelio.
Nothing in there. Oh. I've got this. I see a chest the other side of that wall. But no way to get there. That'll probably come a bit later.
Accio.
No, up there, mate. There you go. Oh, multiple stone blocks and a sliding door at the end. Now that block doesn't retract, so I guess this one's fit.
Why am I not surprised?
Fairly easy, I
First the
said.
Fwoopers and now this.
Don't worry. Oh, they do retract. Okay. Right, we just got to figure out now what to do with that.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
Yeah, shush. Don't like it when she gives me a clue. I already kind of knew that. There you go. That's a spinner. Now these things
Accio.
aren't opening anything. Oh, I'm being an idiot again. Look, they're combinations. Okay, so each door has these two shapes on them in order to open what's behind it. Okay, so that one there, and we need the world one. I said the world one. That one. That should open this door. There we go. Have I got lucky and just got the only two I need?
Something to do with finding the moths.
There it is. I got it, Poppy. Just stop it.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
I accidentally pressed that and she goes, it's a brilliant idea. Do you think that she might be a little bit too... agreeable with me? Anything in here? Okay, yeah, plenty of goods. Almost like Indiana Jones, the curled up whip. Just needs the hat. That would have been a nice Easter egg. So which room didn't we open? It's this one here. So we need this guy and this guy. Lovely. A vivarium landscape painting. How nice.
If we pull the rings and match the runes, I suspect we'll find the moths.
Oh, Poppy, sweetie, we've done that already. I like your enthusiasm, but it's done.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Yeah, I can grab these from here. I got it.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Alright, well, if you're gonna Lumos and copy me, stop copying me. Then grab the other one, make yourself useful, and stick it in there. Oh, you couldn't. You couldn't even do that, could you? Right, well, I'll do it my bloody self then. Right.
Accio.
Anything decent? Nothing that decent. So we're looking for like a moonstone. We found plenty of moonstone in the whole game. I wonder what this variation of it actually means. Okay.
Depulso.
Okay, I see things rising. Must be my excitement for the game. Quickly.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
Got it. We got it. Ah, look, we need the other 2 moths to go in the door. Piece of cake.
Lumos.
Come on. Get over here. And the final one.
Lumos.
She's not copying me this time.
You did it.
I did it. Yes, I did it. Uh-oh.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
There's trouble.
Bombarda. Flipendo. Confringo.
Right, these guys are no joke. They are pretty tough. What can we use? Whoa. I tell you what, I don't know why I'm being so foolish. Confringo that one. Fight that one. And kill this one. 2 dead in one go. Too easy. What was that? Poppy's wondering what on earth I did. She doesn't comment on my
Revelio.
killing curses.
Bombarda.
You'd think she would. So young and impressionable.
Revelio.
A Dugbog tongue. Oh great, I'm glad I've got one of them in my pocket. I hope it's not a back pocket. Never liked to
Look,
anything that could lick my arse.
How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
As your Niffler scarf. As your Niffler scarf what? What would you do as your Niffler scarf? Alright, I guess we're going down. Alright. Poppy's doing a little heavy breathing there. I hope she's alright. Overcome with emotion. Wow! Wow! That is absolutely stunning. The way the light hits it as well. God, it's like an oil painting.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up.
My name's Sammy.
It's got to be here. I just know it.
Sammy, not Merlin. Alright, it has to be here.
Bombarda.
I kind of agree.
Given what Fwoopas are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them.
You mean this moonstone?
Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Oh, can we catch a Fwooper? Can we catch a Fwooper? Is that what we're here to do as well, maybe? No beast targeted. Why not? I think there are Fwooper. It's incredibly difficult to say. There are Fwooper feathers in required for some of the tasks I've got, but I can't target them or collect them here. Damn it!
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the moonstone to the henge.
Right, yeah, go on then. Oh, it says I'd like to explore before we leave. Maybe got a chance to catch one.
Look around a bit first.
I suppose we could spare a moment. Very well.
She's terribly polite, isn't she? Some might say sweet.
We should leave
I
soon.
suppose we could bear a
The
moment.
longer we stay, the more I want a Fwooper.
Well, yeah, that's kind of. I've got a bag for them. I want to grab a load of them, stuff them in a bag, and take them home so I can play with them. It's not too much to ask, is it? Is it unkind? No, but these are not targetable. Okay, well, swoopers are out of the question here. Poppy, darling, we're leaving.
From the outside, you'd never guess this place even existed in here.
I have a feeling that was the idea. Are you finished exploring?
Yes. There's nothing else I can do.
I believe I am.
Good. If we leave for the henge now, we should make it by nightfall. We still have the poachers to contend with.
All right, Poppy, take me there and show me your henge.
That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
It sounds painful, doesn't it? I'm not going to place the stone in the henge. I doubt it's dangerous. It better have to do with snidgets. I don't know, which one is the most appropriate? Neither are really... Sometimes my mouth moves faster than my brain can.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this.
And to be fair,
I think that's it over there.
It is most of the time. I just keep talking, and I often don't even know really what I'm saying. Right, I can't fly over there. Alright, I guess we're going the long way.
How's your gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
I've taken the wrong turn. So I thought that there was something strangely mysterious about her, Gran, like she was trying to cover something up. Well, this is definitely a henge.
I think we can safely say we know where the moonstone goes.
What, this hole? Yeah, I guess you're right, Poppy. She's a genius, this one. Oh, look at her face! She's so happy! Uh-oh. Oh, it's one of these. Don't stroke these things. They spit. Careful. Oh wow, little mushrooms grow where they run. That's horrible.
Whoa.
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night the night I met Highwing, actually,
There you go. Look, she's covering something up. There's something she won't tell me. I want to hear about it. She keeps on doing this. Starting sentences and not finishing them.
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen, a good one, a sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Dun 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 dun. She's a poacher. Avada Kedavra! Alright, there's no need to be hasty. No need to be hasty. I can't believe you didn't tell me. Well, I can. She's ashamed of it, but that must be awful.
Merlin, I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
You can't save all of them, Poppy. God, that's awful. You're doing very well.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
Okay. What was it like growing up with poachers? I suppose we don't really care too much. Do your parents know that you sabotage them? Ooh, interesting.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there, acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
Ah, I see.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat.
Damn right we have. Oh God, I want to do this.
If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Got it. Moonstone collected. Mom.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Accio Doran. That's what we do. We'll bring him to us. All right.
That sounds a fine idea, but I would like to look around a little before we leave.
Yeah, there's one reason I want to do this
I'll just wait
here.
here and try not to fall asleep.
All right. There's one reason I want to do this. Because I think... Oh, I can't fly. I was hoping if I could go up into the sky, I could get an idea of what this thing looks like. But she's right. This looks like a swan or something. That's the head. Here's the body and the wings wrapping around the central stone there. And this bit being the tail. I think that's about right. Anyway, sweetie.
I suppose it is rather late, isn't it?
We can head back to the castle if you've seen enough mooncalves one day.
Oh, I've got about 3 of them back home. I'm fine.
Yes, please. I'm ready to leave if you are.
I knew a girl who had moon calves once. And maybe it was just the way she walked. Alright, the quest is completed. The centaur and the stone. Do I have to wait? Oh, we'll wait for a good night's sleep, she says. Finding focus. Natty in the Great Hall. I received an owl requesting that I speak with her. I haven't heard much from her in the way of next steps for taking down Harlow. She wants to meet me in... Oh man, there might be 2 or more episodes left in this series then. I want to finish these. Maybe if I just sleep overnight, perhaps Poppy will prompt us for the next part, because I'd like to finish one of these.
I think I know where we can find Doran.
There you go.
Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the mooncalves made.
Got it. I'm there. I'm done. We're on. Let's go. In the stars. Back to the Forbidden Forest again. Look, we see a centaur card at the front of this pack. Possibly another run-in with them. Okay, not too far from this travel spot. Doesn't really matter in the forest because you just get on your broom. and brush yourself over. Except I haven't selected the mission. It's very important, you know. Alright, Poppy. There she is. There she is, waiting in the forest. Oh, this was where we were before. Aha!
And you say they made it after you placed the moonstone?
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
Okay, let's go.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the snidgets once again.
All right. Sorry, how do we get there? How do we get there? Have I got to go back into the quest menu to pick this up? What? Why? I shall meet you there, he says. What's going on? Why have I got to wait? Alright, I've waited till the day. New quest available. Just popped up. That's weird. You've got to keep prompting this. There we go. So Doran knows where they're hidden. Meet Poppy southwest of Brockborough. Alright. And funnily enough, we need Glacius to do this mission. Alright. We're down. We're on. Let's go. Strangely, you've got to keep on advancing time. It's the only thing, I've mentioned it the last time. I didn't realise I just had to keep on going to the wait section in the map to push time forward. But it's pretty simple, come to think of it. Now I know.
How remarkable.
What, that I just appeared here out of nowhere? Or you did?
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the Mooncalves made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Yes!
Can you believe it? Actual snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over Gran's research. There was a fair amount. We, on the other hand, had Doran to guide us. Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
Wait a second. I see a sneasel. I need a sneasel. Achoo! I need, what are they called? Kneasels? Evil Knievel's? I must have one for my collection. Alright, we got one. We caught, is it a Kneasel? Yeah, Kneasel. Excellent. I need some of that stuff. Alright, looks like we're going into sneak mode. Oh, no, we're not. No, we're good. Alright, Doran.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
I know this voice.
So what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Well, I'm picking this up. So we got these symbols on the ground. There's 7 points on the star and 7 symbols above the door. So obviously we can move things. We've got 2 pillars in a circle around here.
Accio!
Can I do anything with that? No.
I wonder if the pillars move at all.
Yeah, they do. Probably if we put the moonstone in the middle. Got it. It's done. Okay, so we've got to start tugging things. Oh, 2 of the symbols are lit up. We have to get to the point where all of them are? Or just the ones we need to open are?
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Yeah.
Accio!
Perhaps it does. Let's drag this around here. Is it just to get it to... No, that doesn't help. The 2 that are being lit up at one time are just the ones that are being shined on. Perhaps so the shadow is on the moon.
Accio!
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Yeah. If we get it to come around here, will that do it? Will that put the shadow of this thing on the moon? No. I don't get it. So they've got the sun thing. Oh, hang on a minute. This is where they were at the first. My God, I thought I was somehow affecting the light on these symbols. I've got to get these 2 to light up.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Would you stop saying that, Poppy? I get it. Right, so that one on the right... This is the wrong direction, my friend.
Accio!
Right, you come around here. We've got a... Oh, that lights up this one here, which is the symbol on the right-hand side. Yes. So now we've got to move the other column probably back to where it was before. If I've cut that out, I'm not sure. That should do it.
That did it.
Oh,
Look, Doran,
phenomenal. We're through.
I suspect we all know what lies beyond that passage. And now, I'm afraid I must leave you. At least for a time.
All right, thank you,
You're
Doran.
not coming in with us.
If the Snidgets are here, the herd will want to see the truth of it for themselves. Alec especially. Go on without me. I will rejoin as soon as I'm able.
All right, Doran, you go off, get your friends to show them what we've figured out. Good job, champ. The Gilded Perch. Here we come. Man, this is a lot longer an episode than I was planning. I'm running out of more time today. You think side quests are going to be quick?
Revelio.
Oh, hell no.
So many books.
You haven't seen my grand study.
I'm fascinated, Poppy. I would love to see your grand study. Oh, did you mean your gran? Your nan?
This place must have been built to protect them. They had nothing to fear.
What makes you say that?
The poacher camps always felt oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the feeling was palpable. At least to me. The sense I get here is of safety and calm.
Accio.
Quite the opposite of the poacher camps.
Watch your head. We need a Leviosa. Where's my Leviosa? There you go. There'll be something up here. If they've put it here, there'll be something here.
Revelio.
Any more? Ah, this is just a little side chest. A blank square frame. What the most boring flipping thing you can have in the room of requirements? A blank picture. Wow, yet more beautiful.
Bombarda.
Set design.
Confringo. Bombarda.
Another one of these faceless statues. They really did creep me out a little bit.
I'll wager this
Revelio.
isn't the dead end it seems to be.
I'll wager you're right, Ms. Bobby.
Leviosa.
Can I get up? Can I get it up?
Revelio.
Uh-huh. What have we got over here? Ah, I see.
Leviosa.
No, I need an Accio. Give me an Accio. Okay. We've got a square of some kind. You sit yourself down there. And what about this one? What do you do? Oh wait, do I stand on you and hit the other one? Probably not, but I'll try that first.
Confringo.
Alright, well, you know, that might have worked. The ring has flamed up. So we must have another one on this side. Let's get this thing over here.
Accio.
Come on. Come on. You know you want to.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That might be enough. I probably don't need to Levios it. Yes, there we go.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Right, you pop yourself over there.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Right, so we need a red spell for that one, which is... Oh, it's already done, so we need
Flipendo.
that for this one. That done it? No.
Confringo.
Neither is that. Don't understand. Oh, look at that, the symbol. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Glacius.
It's fire and ice. You absolute arse. I thought it was a purple spell.
How clever.
They should have made that a color-coded spell thing.
Look at this place.
Yeah, pretty impressive, actually. I'll give you that, Poppy.
Revelio.
But now
Little
what?
Poppy Sweeting. Forgot how to cover your track.
What was
Oh,
that?
we got poachers.
Not Doran, not something.
You've made a mistake.
Oh, really now?
Defender.
Back in the ground with you. Oh, shall we finish what we started? Back foot. Yes, they want a bio.
Oh, I'll tell you what, this one's going well. See ya. That was probably a little bit much.
Expelliarmus. Imperial. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda.
I mean, I would call that total annihilation. Oh, you turned up just in time.
Ready your warriors. The fight has only just...
Oh, right. We've got more.
Stop right there. I'll check your pockets after you're dead. Feisty little Napoleon.
Bombarda. Confringo.
Feisty little pruning is in order.
Imperio.
Yep. Now the centaurs know I can be a bad man.
What have you done?
You'll pay for that!
Was that it? Is that all you've got? Oh wow, look at this, the red coat, that is gorgeous. Let's not admire it for too long. Okay, I did. Alright, I need another yellow spell. There you go. Alright, we've got to get some cursing done. That's not the way to get it done. Now we're talking. Right, we've got 3 cursed. That should be 3 dead after that. Yep, 3 dead and 1 hit. Be you not afraid? Well, it's nice to be fighting alongside these guys. Somebody's whipped out a chomping cabbage thing. I don't use them. I don't use the plants in this game at all. The spells are too much fun.
I think that was all of them.
Yeah, I think so too.
2 of you unharmed.
Petrificus totalis.
Hoped to return before it was too late.
We're fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did, I led them here, Doran.
You fought with us against your kind. I am glad to have witnessed this. I now believe all that Doran told me.
They are the ones I saw, Alec.
Finish your work here, brother. All the events you divined have not yet come to pass.
Wait, what? Unlock the doors. Oh, to the Snidget Sanctuary. Mind you, there's a lot of rubbish left lying around that I must tidy up. Okay, how do we open the doors? How do we open the doors? Oh, this door. This door right here, it said. Doran, I found your door. Okay. That's simple. I just have to press 1 button for this door. Oh my word. Yet another gorgeous room.
There they are.
Oh! They're literally like the Golden Snitch in egg shape.
Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
Without breaking the eggs. We don't need any omelets.
You want us to...
Oh, look at her face. She's always so blooming happy. She's saving the creatures. It's a wonderful moral story.
I only ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it.
I bet they're delicious, though. Do you think they sprout wings? Oi, no need. Oh my god. It's Angry Birds.
Merlin, they're lovely. But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that.
Great shot. Love that. Man, some of these, the game direction shots are beautifully done.
Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
If it's all right, Doran, I think I'd like to stay behind and spend a little more time with the Snidgets.
Yeah, what can we do with them? Well, there you go. A bird in the hand is worth 3 Snidgets in a bush. No? Probably not. Well, there you go. It's done. Well, I have to leave it here. This episode has gone on way longer than I planned today, but what a way to end it. Now we know what snidgets look like. Yes, they look like the second thing you unlock in the Angry Birds game. Not to take away from the wonderful creativity that is in this game. Guys, thank you so much. I will see you in the next part. All the very best. Take care and good night.